I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible. Yeah, so that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. So I threw the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck, and they might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner and nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo baggins, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics. Boss like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends T, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me, you don't round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bossy.
I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I like proof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of truths that I bust out the roof of her.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and our focus is on the Lions' rocket arm quarterback. It doesn't get a lot better than his last game, going over 500 yards. It's the Lions and the Diablos, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Detroit Lions and the Mexico City Diablos. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our home side in this one, they're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power ranking, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big thing is to make sure the quarterback gets it out of his hands quickly to his receivers, and they hope to gain an advantage that way.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And what a performance he is coming off of. I know that this is a different era of football where we're throwing it around a heck of a lot more, but still, over 500 yards passing.
500.
That's phenomenal, incredible. Let's see if he can take last week's game and carry it forward and have another similar performance.
First carry for Samaje Perine. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. The numbers for Perine in last week's game: 20 carries, 97 yards, and a touchdown.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in the running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Ball. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation. Turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not, just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hill, pass complete, George Pickens with it. Hill on first down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 35. Now it's Hill. And he whips that one incomplete there.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were heading for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hill, and he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from... And it's caught. Touchdown. George Pickens, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Diablos are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. teams had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And this drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw on second down. Wall, open man, right side, it's Lamb. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive, he comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run again with P-Ryan. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll run it here with P-Ryan. They find some open field here. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
We give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. A toss play. Here's P-Ryan. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Wall. Just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
On 4th down, Wall, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this will be scooped up by the defense. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Najee Harris with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Diablos have moved out in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks Thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Another shot now for this Lions offense. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that was officially a loss of 1.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Caleb Evans drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Hill. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now Hill looking to throw on first. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. To try again after the sack. Hill, that throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. On to the second quarter, Mexico City in possession. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15. Great way to convert on 3rd down there, 21 yards the play.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Hill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Throws out left, it's caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamison Williams. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Diablos go up by 2 touchdowns. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. So out now come the Lions. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
B. Ryan again on second down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They go play action here on first down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On third down, Wall. Man open, here is Jones. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a carry for P-Ryan. Down to the 41.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Looking to throw. Wall. Open man Lamb. It's complete. He will have the conversion and more than that. Touchdown, Detroit. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On first down, Hill. Going to throw right side here, complete. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Pickens. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Samaje Perine and the offense heading back out there. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. A pass there over the middle to start things out. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Ball. Able to hit his target long. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here's Perine. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Whoa. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multi-touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. We'll see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Hill's throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And again, it's Hill. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, Hill. That pass caught, it's Williams. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. To throw is Hill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they're likely to force a field goal attempt.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now Hill on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Diablos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers. He brings out this offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
First down. Wall. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he will be able to recover this himself to prevent a wacky ending here, but that will be how this first half comes to an end. So we've reached halftime. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the 3rd quarter of action. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Hill going back to the air on 2nd down. He's going to let it go again. This is caught inside the 15. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Hill throwing once more. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they?
Touchdown! Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Diablos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now P-Ryan. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Wall. They'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Hill's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. 5 plays there on that drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, here's P-Ryan. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Seven yards there and a 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Back to throw. Wall. Escaping the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they'd have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He finds P-Ryan out of the backfield. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. Back now in Mexico City. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll run it with P-Ryan. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. P-Ryan unable to bull his way in, and the ball will go over on the goal line stand. Here we go. On 1st and 10, Hill. Smith catches left side. And they work this out past the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Hill looking to throw on 1st. Got his man. It's Williams. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hill. And his throw is going to be incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They snap it on 4th to Hill. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Hill now operating from the red zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Diablos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On 1st and 10. Pressure comes and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. And the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Wall looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what...
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice game. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. A shotgun snap for Hill. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal. Hill looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Diablos are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Lions offense set to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Back to throw. Wall. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And there will be a break in the action here. They're going to take a timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Looking to throw. Wall under pressure, and they got to him again. T.J. Edwards in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
How many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
To throw again on second down. Hill. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40, the 20. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
He'll drop it off to P-Ryan, complete. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Wall. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
York able to send this one through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Another try after the first down sack. Hill. Catch is made here by Ern Smith Jr. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. On first down, Hill. He's airing it out for Williams. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense could get plenty of praise. And I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up.